Portugal's evolution is the story of a small land that repeatedly reached far beyond its borders. Positioned on the western edge of Europe, Portugal has always faced the ocean as both a boundary and an invitation. In the early medieval period, the land that would become Portugal was shaped by Roman infrastructure, Visigothic rule, and later Islamic influence. These layers formed the foundation of a distinct culture defined by resilience, navigation, and adaptation. By the 12th century, Portugal emerged as an independent kingdom. Its early years were focused on survival, consolidation, and defense. Castles, fortified towns, and agricultural villages defined the landscape. Society was rural, hierarchical, and deeply connected to the land. Yet even then, the Atlantic horizon hinted at a larger destiny. The 15th and 16th centuries marked Portugal's most dramatic transformation. With limited territory and resources, the nation turned to the sea. Portuguese explorers pioneered navigation techniques, mapped unknown coastlines, and established trade routes that connected Europe to Africa, Asia, and South America. Lisbon became a global hub, filled with spices, gold, knowledge, and ambition. Portugal evolved from a peripheral kingdom into one of the world's first global empires. This expansion reshaped the country internally. Wealth flowed into monumental architecture, science, and culture, but it also created dependency on colonial systems. Over time, competition from other European powers weakened Portugal's dominance. The catastrophic earthquake of 1755 symbolized both physical and psychological rupture, forcing the nation to rebuild its capital and rethink its structures. The 19th century brought decline and transition. Portugal lost much of its imperial power and struggled with political instability, economic stagnation, and social inequality. Monarchy gave way to republicanism, and later to authoritarian rule. Despite limited industrialization compared to other European nations, Portugal preserved a strong cultural identity rooted in language, tradition, and maritime memory. The 20th century reshaped Portugal once again. After decades of dictatorship, the peaceful Carnation Revolution of 1974 ended authoritarian rule and accelerated decolonization. Portugal rapidly transformed from an isolated regime into a democratic state integrated with Europe. Membership in the European Union modernized infrastructure, education, and governance, reshaping cities and rural regions alike. By the early 21st century, Portugal stands as a stable, modern nation balancing history and innovation. Ancient towns coexist with renewable energy projects, digital economies, and global tourism. The country faces challenges shared by many modern states: aging populations, climate pressure, and economic adaptation. Yet Portugal's long history of reinvention remains its greatest strength. Across centuries, Portugal evolved not through size or force, but through movement, exchange, and persistence. Its identity was forged by waves, wind, and time. From medieval fortresses to global exploration, from imperial decline to democratic renewal, Portugal's evolution reflects the power of adaptation. It is a nation shaped by horizons, always small in land, yet vast in influence.